It's so much more convenient to park in front of your house, take groceries out and things like that.
Vehicle owners on one city street will soon have to share the road with bikes. Cyclists will be claiming a lane in Stanton Heights.
KDKA's Meghan Schiller talked to some frustrated residents who say they are not on board.
Some of these neighbors tell me they hopped on the community Zoom meetings and tried to stay on top of things. But when these signs and these white lines started popping up, they realized maybe they misunderstood. It's the battle over the space from that white line to this curb.
It comes down to the rights.
William McCord's parked in front of his house on Stanton Avenue for 24 years until this week. First, no parking signs popped up, and then a bike lane climbing up the hill.
I just want full disclosure. Tell me what you're going to do, and then, I can absorb it and kick it around and, respond to that. But this was a surprise.
We found the city's presentation to the community on YouTube from a few months back.
Which, when you're talking about parking impacts, you have to acknowledge that is often a source of controversy.
It did show the parking in the purple would go away with a new bike lane in its place. The yellow is now where everyone can park.
That side of the street will be there will be parking, but it interrupts their parking. It's going to be first come, first serve, and people are going to be upset with one another. You're parking in front of my house.
McCord owns a business. His truck and trailer usually sit out front in plain view of his cameras, and now it's more than a block away up the hill.
The compromise would be like, okay, what they have on there now, you could park after 5 until 7 in the morning. That's a good compromise because when it's dark, my cameras are on and my vehicle's in front of my house.
We caught up with cyclists testing out the new lane.
We bike on the roads and we try to stay on the white line and try to, make everybody happy. But for people that aren't real comfortable, it's important to have a safe spot to bike in.
They're thankful for the climbing lane protection, but understand the inconvenience for homeowners.
If I owned a home on here and I had parked here all the time and all of a sudden I was told that I couldn't, I'd be upset.
I'm all for bike lanes, but I don't want older or handicapped people to be out.
And cyclists and the city saying that the need for the climbing bike lanes are because when you have a hill as steep as Stanton Avenue, the bikers are going so much slower than the cars, so they want to be protected. I did reach out to the city to see if anyone could talk specifically about this confusion from the neighbors, but I didn't hear back yet. Reporting tonight in Stanton Heights, Meghan Schiller, KDKA News.